Hey guys, Red Pen Mining here. Hope you're doing well, having a really great day. This video, okay, we're talking about another Bitcoin lottery miner, and we are giving one of these things away. So you guys know what to do. Just comment down below your thoughts on this Bitfortun or Bitfortun BS1. Okay, this is a new company I've never heard of before, but thank you to Helium Deploy for sending me one of these to showcase to you guys. It is a single BM1373 chip, all right, from the Bitmain S23 lineup, basic chip. So just a single BM1373, which I thought was pretty interesting because this can achieve right out of the box 5.5 terahash at about 90 watts or so. And I've been doing a bunch of testing, okay, and I'm gonna go through that in this video here. I'm not gonna go through, unboxing it, setting up the Wi-Fi, plugging in the Ethernet, which it's got Ethernet for that low latency. You guys have seen that a billion times. I'm not gonna go through that. But main things I wanted to go through was overclocking and also dual pool mining, okay? I have been testing out dual pool mode on this Bitfortun, and it's pretty cool. Bitfortun, I'm probably going to say both in this video. And of course talk about the power supply, which this is 150 watt mean well PSU. So anyway, just comment down below for your chance to win one of these Bitfortun BS1s, and I will choose the winner in about 5 days time after this video is uploaded. So get your comments in, hit that like, subscribe, and share the video if you haven't already. So again, just to preface, I didn't do the normal unboxing. Here's the box. It's typical box here. Sorry, I can't fit it in the screen, but it's this type of box. Has Nerd QX on it, but it's not a Nerd QX, but it does look like a Nerd QX, but it doesn't have the BM1370 chip. This has, again, a single BM1373 chip. So it's got the LilyGo 1.9-inch AMOLED screen, which is nice. This has two fans, okay, kind of similar to the Nerd QX, where it has the same, pretty much the same stand, but there's a fan on the back and a fan on the front. The fan on the back is obviously to cool the VRM. Okay, the VRM is the hottest point on this device, which I'll show you guys. Okay, right now I'm just on stock. I will talk about some numbers here in a second. We're at 54, 55 degrees Celsius on the VRM there. So that's normal, that's good. Then on the back, okay, shown about 48 degrees Celsius back there. That seems to be the hottest point. So not too bad, but once you start overclocking it, it does get hotter. So let's go straight into the overclocking now, okay? Here is the web UI of the Bitfortun, okay? And so you may see that it does resemble like the Nerd OS, and it basically is. It looks like Bitfortun just put their logo on it, and yeah. But anyways, so overclocking, I have tested out a few different settings here. Okay, so in the mining settings, you can see here, you can do dual pool, which I'm doing right now, and I'll show you that in a sec. But the biggest thing here is the overclocking. Okay, so you can set all the parameters here, just like the Nerd QX, just Nerd OS essentially. There is the danger mode, okay, so this is where I did test out a few of these, okay. So here, we'll just go through the numbers real quick, okay. So stock, what I was able to achieve was 90 watts, 5.5 terahash, right. That's a 16.38 watt per hash. So they're claiming it to, being on a single BM1373 chip. So I actually did two tests. So the first stock, it's actually at 100% fan. They actually have it on manual fan. Okay, if you go fan controller, they actually set it at manual, and then it's at 100. Then I did a second test at auto fan. Okay, auto fan, basically it dropped the fan down, also the fan noise down considerably. So I thought it would drop power consumption, but it didn't. It was still at pretty much 90 watts, 5.5 terahash. So yeah, pretty much the same watt per hash, 16.19 watt per hash. But since I did auto fan, the fans weren't moving as much. The temperature started to rise about 5 to 7 to, I'm gonna say 10 degrees max. So doing auto fan, it didn't seem to make a difference in terms of the power consumption between doing 100% fan and then auto fan. So the only positive of doing auto fan is that it makes it completely silent. Like the fans were not high at all. It was very quiet. Granted, when I did the thermal camera, the chips were still under about, what, 60, 62 degrees Celsius. So it was still okay. Like, as long as it's not like 80 or something, then yeah, I would run the fan at 100%. So I thought I would distinguish that test there. For anyone that's wondering about auto fan or manual fan, it was the same power consumption. Now, I tried like a low power mode, underclock. I did two different numbers here. So we actually got pretty efficient, 13.3 watt per hash. Okay, 58 watts at 4.4 terahash. So this was, again, it's one chip, and so that's pretty efficient. But I did auto fan on this one as well, so the fans were completely silent. Like, there was really no noise at all, because the temperatures were a lot lower. And on underclocking, of course, right? You're not using more power, you're using less power, so the temperatures are much better. Anyway, the efficiency, that makes sense. The efficiency is actually a lot better on lower underclock there, 13.3 watt per hash, or I did a 650, 1100 core voltage, and that gave me about 14.4 watt per hash. Going down, okay, so this is where we get into the overclocking, and I'm gonna say, yeah, once you go higher in overclock, it actually got worse in efficiency. You guys can see here, I got 17.49, 16.8, 17, 17, 19. So you can see the power consumptions I got on all of these. I got, of course, higher hash rate, right? But the efficiency got worse as we got higher. Plus the fan, it needed to be at 100. If I did auto fan, when I went into the danger mode, we were hitting up 70 degrees Celsius, even with 100% fan. So if I did auto fan and the fans went down, we would probably be at 80, 90 degrees Celsius on the voltage regulator. So the fan needs to be at 100 once you do danger mode or overclocking in that regard. So yeah, obviously fans would take more ancillary power, right? That makes sense. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I thought I would talk about this mainly for anyone that cares about overclocking. Now, let's talk about the pool settings I've been using. So I'll show you right here, okay? I've been testing dual pool mode. So I'm on Ethernet, as you guys can see here, which is great, right? It's got Ethernet, it's got Wi-Fi, of course. So great unit from Helium Deploy. It's, again, $229 here, BS1. Pretty much the same price as a Nerd QX++, but this gets more efficiency than a Nerd QX, right? Anyway, back to the pool here. So you can see with my LAN cable, I'm getting 1 millisecond on average to my own local node, my own Umbrel public pool node. And let me just refresh it here. You can see here, Bitfortun, I'm getting 2.6 terahash because I'm doing 50% or dual pool mode. So that's 2.6. Then I'm doing another one on my team, PowerPool.io, which you guys should definitely join. Bitfortun here, 2.25 terahash. Okay, so the hash rate is split on the unit, which I thought is pretty cool. Techman, shout out to you. So this is cool. You can see here my millisecond latency to the PowerPool is 59.29 milliseconds. So you can see the power of, Ethernet, right? Also doing a local node at home. Umbrel public pool instance, which you guys probably know. It is definitely lower latency to that. That obviously makes sense because it's local in my network. I'm not getting, I don't have any rejected shares, rejected to either pool, local or to solo.powerpool.io. So it's working just great. So you guys can see the temperatures here, more metrics on the screen here on the Nerd OS. Okay, so pretty cool. It does say power usage 70.5 watts, but at the wall we are actually at, you guys can see right at the right there, 89.7 watts. Okay, at the wall on just stock. I'm at stock at 100% fan speed right now. Okay, so this is how, if you guys receive this is how it will be. 90 watts, 5.5 terahash. So pretty good. It's actually pretty efficient. Yeah, Nerd QX plus I think is what, 120 to 150 watts. So that's going to be watt per hash of like 1920 to 25 watt per hash. So a lot less efficient than this guy, obviously, because we're on the newer BM1373 chip. Okay, well, anyways, my friends, I think that's it. I mean, you guys have seen these devices before. There's really not much to it. If you've been into solo Bitcoin mining, lottery mining, I mean, all this stuff is pretty understandable. You've seen it, how to set it up, very easy. Joining the Wi-Fi on this thing, it's exactly like everything else. It will show an SSID, you just connect to it, then join to your Wi-Fi SSID. But with Ethernet, I like this because I got an IP address right away at the top here, right? And of course, you can change the screen. Oh no, that turns it off. This button here will cycle through. Okay, look at that. So exactly like the Nerd OS screen there. Bitcoin's price, 78,000, very nice. We were at 80,000 earlier as of recording. Bitcoin stats, halving, I love that. Okay, so anyways, guys, that's it. Don't forget, comment down below for a chance to win one of these Bitfortun BS1s from Helium Deploy. Thank you to Helium Deploy. If you guys are interested in one of these things, check them out. Link down below. Don't forget to comment and like and subscribe. I'll choose the winner in about 5 days' time. Feel free to join my Discord as well. That's where I announce the winner and such. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, Meanwhile power supply, XT30 connector. Yeah, this thing checks all the boxes. Good solid miner. Very nice, very nice.